Right, what's up gamers, how y'all doing? My name is Boujou, and I'm here bringing you episode 2 of editing tutorials with Regen. So basically what I'm going to do today, and what you just saw, was a 3D motion track. And disclaimer, you're going to need to have Boujou and Cinema 4D to do this version of motion tracking. The next tutorial will be just with After Effects. So if you don't have Cinema 4D or Boujou, which a lot of people don't have, don't worry about this. But if you really want to watch the video, watch the video. So basically just bring this into a comp, just a cinematic. And yes, I am aware of the fact that my computer does sound like a vacuum cleaner and is failing to run 5 programs that aren't doing anything. This is a good start. Okay, come on. Oh god. Someone stabbed my computer. Okay, good. So then once you've highlighted the comp you want, Control K brings up the comp settings. To change this to 30 or 60, but 30 is just a lot easier. Control M, take you to the render queue. Now this is probably if you don't do this, you don't have a PNG sequence. But you're going to want to save a PNG sequence from AVI to PNG. And do not save this onto your desktop, because it creates about 500 images just on your desktop. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and rendered it, just set up a folder and call it PNG sequence or something, and then click render if you've saved in there, and make sure in here that it's using 30 frames per second if you didn't set that in the comp. So then that's the After Effects portion complete. Get away. Audacity. So where I saved, this is the sort of tracking part. If I go into sequence, you're going to want to click on the one with the 0.png. So the first one, and then apply, close. Not track features just yet. Let's step after. So what I've found is you just basically do everything in a line down here. So next is edit camera, and we're going to want to change it to either 30 or 60, whatever you rendered it in. Apply and close. Now track features, this is probably take around 5-6 minutes. If you want to track more, if it's pretty dull like this wall is, like there's not a lot there to track from, so you want to go more track points. I went with 2 on this scenario, and then once you've chosen how many track points you want, press start. But I've done that for time purposes, so I will just be opening this from, if I can manage, and leave this project open. I'm using Boujou 4.1 because it's a lot better than 5.1 in my opinion. Now, has this got the features tracked? Because if it hasn't, it was pointless. I guess we can just do a basic track. So this is basically what it'll do. It won't take very long. I just sort of wanted to keep this tutorial to not very long at all. So that was pointless having that pre-prepared on my iPad. Not really, this is an iPad. Yeah, I don't really care. Are you tracking? So step after this is adding the text in Cinema 4D, and sorry if I sound like tired, but it is like 12:30, and I've just decided to do this tutorial to get a video ready for tomorrow, because I have stuff planned for this weekend. So probably not going to be an edit out this weekend, maybe. And I have creation set to go. So keep a lookout for the trailer for that. Creation, it's gonna be big. No, not really. I might get this done by the weekend. This is actually what it'll look like. It's the same cinematic. I've just decided to use it for the tutorial. So about almost done here with this track. The red is where it is in the current frame, and then the yellow is where it was previously. So it's showing them. Okay, well I didn't really need to track it, but okay. Thanks, thanks Boujou for informing me. I want to go back to the start. There's sort of a lot of yellow. Tick optimize camera path smoothness. Start. This is in the camera solve, by the way, under the track features. This doesn't take much longer at all. It just converts the best track points, the ones that are there for like the most frames, into blue and yellow dots. And then you're going to want to move to where your text will be like front on, and then one down from camera solve, scene geometry. And this is sort of where you can sort of customize things. So you add coord from hint, change this to the x-axis, and this is like sort of directly across. So hold control, click one, click the other. So I have two green dots there, and you sort of want to get these horizontal to each other, and then connect, and it should say two tracks connected. If it doesn't, click it, delete it, and hold control and click again. Just keep going until you get two. Now this is the Z, so this is front to back, so I'll get that one, that'll do me just fine. Then add coord and origin, and that probably be in the middle somewhere, but there's not really a middle, so I'll just go there. As close to the dead center as you can. Update coordinate frame and close. And then export, camera solve or F12, drop down menu to C4D. I'm going to save this as the C4D file, so I'm original like that. Scale it up to 100. Should be all good. Bam, that's Boujou done. Control O to open a file into Cinema 4D. Hopefully this is all going well. So here, if I remember correctly, that's exactly pretty much what the cinematic looked like. Double click on the thing to grab one, click color, click this sort of rounded bar here. In the sequence, grab the first one again, no, click the image, click animation, click calculate, X that. Now go to where there's a light, hold it down and get background and a floor. Put this on the background, right click the floor, Cinema 4D tags, compositing, untick that, tick compositing background, and then put that on the floor, and then change it from flat to front. Now if you render that, it's cinematic. And if you follow this floor here, it's tracked okay, I guess. Not as well as it could have been. Add an ambient occlusion in the render settings. Change the ray length to 600, and the contrast, I like to bump that up to 60, and you can just exit that. Then I usually grab some text or a logo from Illustrator or whatever really just floats your boat. I'm going to call this track, and I'm going to use Lobster. If you haven't got Lobster, it's probably my favorite editing font. I'm really loving just the RAM on this computer right now. It's just the best. Can we go, please? Can we go fast? Thank you. Lobster 1.4. Okay. Grab this little square with sort of a weird line and do bump. I'm just like spazzing this button. Okay, so then click it. Maybe 300. I don't know how good that'll look. Well, probably 600. And 50. And you can, not that. You want to grab the move key, move it across, and then you'll see there is some shadows on the ground because of the ambient occlusion. Something you can do that I like to do, which you will see in the creation montage, is add a group and random. Put the random so it's the bottom line, put the text so it's the bottom line of random. deformer, and what I usually do is point. That makes it look sort of awesome. I might bring this down to 60, not 600, that would be drastic. And now you see it's sort of just glitched out text, and it's sort of an inbuilt shadow feature. And now you can go fillet cap, and you're pretty much done. That's how I 3D motion track. Obviously, after you've done that, choose where you want to save it. Change the format to an AVI movie. Output it at all frames, 720p. Exit that, and then click this here to render the whole thing. I'm going to thank you guys for watching this second little After Effects tutorial. Hope you enjoy, and keep an eye out for some creation stuff. Yeah, should be good. See you guys.